We are going to look at an installation of 4 Mabru Power Systems self-contained AC units and a 6 kW diesel Kohler generator on a new Lagoon 40 motor yacht installed by Mabru Power Systems.
So this is just to show the control and the differences in the controls. So here we can turn it on and off. Very easy, simple. Switch modes. So this is just going to be fan running. Then we go to heat mode. Back to cool. As you can see, as the modes change, so will the color of the display. We have fan speed control.
I forgot to bring a label that say parallel.
So we have 5 speed options, and then you just raise and lower temperature. Very simple, very user-friendly.
This is the Salon area. So under this little storage hatch here, we have a 16,000 BTU cooling the Salon area of this vessel. On the starboard side of the vessel, this is the aft cabin. I took the mattress out to show, so this is now under the bed, showing the 4,200 BTU unit. Once again, very small, very compact, and this way they have individual controls for each cabin. That way if one person wants to be a little bit colder, the other person wants to be a little warmer, they have full control. They can have heat in one cabin, cold in the other cabin. Right there we have the discharge vent. And down here we have the return. On the starboard side, between the 2 cabins, is where we have the plumbing set up. So straight ahead you see the bronze strainer. It's a 1-inch Groco. And then you see 3 individual pumps, because each unit on this side has its own pump. So right there we have the pump for the Salon unit. Then next we have the pump for the aft unit. And forward of that we have the pump for the forward unit. We also have a descaling port. Just makes descales a bit easier. The user wanted to do it themselves, so we facilitated that for them. Here in this space here, this is in the forward unit. That space you see is for that drawer that's on top. We remove the drawer, open the little access plate in a space that would typically be wasted, but since our units are so small and compact, we were able to fit it in there. You have easy access to the unit to take the filter off, clean it, put it back in place. There we have the hose connections. I'm trying to keep everything as clean as possible. Right here against the wall we have our digital control. Over here you'll see the discharge vent. On the port side over here, there we have the intake. It's a little bit larger than the other side. The vessel came with 1 1/4, so we just utilized that instead of drilling a new hole. We have that coupled to a 1/2-inch adapter. 1/2-inch hose going to our 1/2-inch strainer. Bronze once again. The pump is connected directly to the strainer. So the pump is very small, very quiet, very low consumption. We're now going to look at the unit under the bed on the port side of the vessel. So since this is a larger room, this is a 6,000 BTU unit. It's still a very small unit. We like to keep the hoses protected, tied up. That way they're not shaking around when they're underway. We have the ducting over there going forward, continuing, and forward. Or you can see the discharge vent. The return we have down low. Now all of the units that you've looked at here are Mabru units, MPS units, and also, like I said, installed by us. You can hear how quiet they are.
So now I went over all the AC units with you. So now we're gonna go out and take a look at the generator installation. So we'll start talking about the generator. The generator is a 6 kW Kohler Marine diesel generator. So that's gonna be forward up here underneath this hatch. So here we have the generator, the battery, and then over here we have the muffler of the generator. So I can go there. That noise you hear is this this fuel pump coming on. So you can see the exhaust coming out there, out of the bottom sponson. Over there on the other side, we have the discharge of the AC units. So now we're gonna go back inside and I'm gonna show you how to operate it from the digital controller that is inside the vessel. Well, now I'm gonna show you operation of the generator from inside. So we're gonna come here. We're gonna get it turned on. So right now we have the generator running. So for me to have, this is a separate breaker for just the power going to the ACs. So I'm going to turn off the ACs. So the ACs are no longer getting power from the shore. Now I'm getting power to the ACs from the generator. Now this is the second shore power. So we have 230 amps on this boat. So now I'm going to turn off the house. I'm going to put it in parallel. So now I have the house running off the generator and I have the ACs running off the generator. We have everything running off the generator, off of a 6 kW. I have 4 units, so one 16,000, two 4,200, and one 6,000. As well as the vessel's battery chargers, inverters, ice maker, refrigerator. So just to go over some of the features of the unit. So this is an MPS 16,000, so it's a 16,000 BTU, 115 volt. And you can see here we are using a much larger accumulator than the competition is using. Our evaporator, you can see the thickness. The competitors are using a much smaller evaporator. I can't show you the fin side, but we do use anodized aluminum fins made for the marine environment, that way they last longer. They don't fall apart after a couple years. We have a high velocity rotatable blower. So right now we just have it in the standard configuration, just blowing out. You can turn it up. We have a nice distance here between the evaporator and the blower. And the purpose of that is so that we're not sending moisture into the blower that's then gonna go through the ducting. So the unit's really gonna send out dry air. You're not gonna have the mold issues, which is becoming a common issue that we're seeing lately. The condensing coils that we're using are the best condensing coils in the market right now. It's a 20-year rated condensing coil. So it's a much thicker metal, copper nickel, that's gonna outlast the competition as well there. It does come with the reversing valve, so it is heat and cool. The drain pan is stainless steel with the female threaded fittings for the drain.
there are 2 drain options. So we've reached 60 degrees in the Salon. So the unit just cycled off. And like I said, we're at 60 degrees, as you can see here. In the Salon here, right now it is 1:15. And it's 80 degrees outside at this time. So 80 degrees outside, and we have a 20 degree differential. So right now inside here it's 60 degrees. And then as soon as I want to go back to shore power, so I'm gonna cut off the power to the AC units. I'm gonna cut off the power to the house. I'm gonna plug in my shore power cable. I'm gonna go back to shore on the first 30 amp. I'm gonna go to shore on the second 30 amp. And then I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna turn off the generator. And so now I'm back to running on shore power. We also have the breaker panel for the AC system over here. Breaker for each unit, and then this breaker for the battery charger. Another thing that I forgot to show on this display is how to change the backlight. So as you can see at this time, there's no backlight on the display. So you would just tap the top button until you see level. When you see level, you can increase. So we'll just put it at level 3, so that at night you can see the display much better. So now you've seen how the proper installation of ACs and generators should be done on a vessel. If you would like for us to come by and give you a quote to have it done properly, feel free to give us a call at 954-467-1770, or you can also reach us by email at sales@mabrumarine.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day.